Hello, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Martin, and today I wanted to share a story with you called Naked Mole Rat Gets Dressed. It's written and illustrated by the very talented Mo Willems, and if that name sounds familiar, it's because you've probably read one of his other popular series because he has written and illustrated Knuffle Bunny and Elephant and Piggy, and also the Pigeon series. And those are very popular books in our library. I picked this story because it made me laugh, and I think that we could all use a little laughter right now. So this is the story, Naked Mole Rat Gets Dressed, written and illustrated by Mo Willems. No shirt, no shoes, service. Naked Mole Rat Gets Dressed. There is so much to learn about the fascinating little creatures known as naked mole rats. But for this story, you only need to know 3 things. 1, they are a little bit rat. 2, they are a little bit mole. 3, they are all naked. Well, they were, with one exception. Wilbur, the naked mole rat who liked to get dressed. "Hello," he said. When the other naked mole rats saw him, they said, "Ew, yuck, what are you doing?" "I like clothes," Wilbur replied. "When I get dressed, I can be fancy or funny or cool, or I can just be an astronaut." When the others heard that, they said, "Ew, yuck. If you like clothes so much, then why don't you open a store or something?" Naked mole rats can be very sarcastic. But Wilbur thought that was a great idea. If you look right here, he opens up his own clothing store. The other naked mole rats did not. They brought Wilbur to a giant portrait of Grandpa, the oldest, greatest, and most naked mole rat ever. "Look at that picture," they demanded. "Look at his heroic face. Look at his regal bearing. Look at his total lack of clothing." Grandpa did look heroic. Grandpa did look regal, but he would also look heroic and regal in a casual shirt and some summer slacks. "Ugh," said the other naked mole rats. "Don't you get it?" Naked mole rats don't wear clothes. "Why not?" asked Wilbur. Something had to be done. The naked mole rats marched right over to Grandpa and told him all about Wilbur. And then he asked, "Why not?" they said. Grandpa was very wise. He thought seriously about everything he had heard. And he thought some more. Finally, he said in a heroic, regal voice, "Gather the colony. I shall make a proclamation." When Wilbur heard about Grandpa's proclamation, he knew it was serious. "A proclamation, a proclamation, a proclamation," they all said. But he had no idea what to wear. In the end, Wilbur decided to play it safe. You see, just went with his socks. Maybe not safe enough. The others were so busy looking at Wilbur's socks that no one noticed Grandpa enter until he cleared his throat and proclaimed, Fellow naked mole rats, I had never worn clothes until I heard Wilbur's simple question. Why not? Why not indeed? Do clothes hurt anyone? No. Are they fun? Well, they may not be for everyone, but this old naked mole rat wishes he had tried getting dressed earlier. Then Grandpa complimented Wilbur on his socks. As fast as his legs could take him, Wilbur rushed home and put on his favorite outfit and dashed back. When he returned, Wilbur discovered he was not alone. Much has been said about that day, but for this story, you only need to know 3 things. 1, some of the mole rats were naked. 2, some of the mole rats were clothed. 3, all of the mole rats had a great time. No exceptions. The end. And that, boys and girls, is the story, the very silly story, Naked Mole Rat Gets Dressed. One of my favorite parts of that story is how Wilbur decides that he's going to be true to himself. He decides that he likes to wear clothes, and even though it's different than what all his friends are doing, he decides to stay true to himself and keep with what he wants to do, what he believes is best for himself. So that is the story of Naked Mole Rat Gets Dressed by Mo Willems, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to be posting, there is a link on my library webpage to Lunchtime Doodles with Mo Willems, the author. Every day, Mo is going online and doing some drawings, and you get to follow along and watch. Get to see his process, get to see him in action. So that's on the library webpage. That's Lunchtime Doodles with Mo Willems. And the link is right there for you to connect to that if that's something that interests you. Until next time, this is Mrs. Martin signing off. Take care, friends. Be well.